These are the tales and ramblings of two men, their dream of running a successful food truck business and life. We invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck.
Recording in progress.
She's
Good
so
morning. Well, I guess afternoon for us. I'm recording a little late today, but
yeah, it's absolutely afternoon, but that's fine. It's you.
Yeah.
You've had a. Seems like you're busier now than you were when you're running a food truck.
yeah. Hey, today's been a good day.
Today's been for you. Today has been a good day. Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's start. Did you do anything last week?
That's quite facetious.
Well, I didn't mean it to come out like
Yeah,
really.
I'm sure you didn't.
Get off
Did
your
I
ass
do
and all
anything?
that, or-
No, I got yelled at from my wife for not cleaning, which that's well deserved. I reached out to places from last year and kind of started my booking. Got a pretty crappy response at one of the places that we went last year is finally opening up their kitchen that they've had for 3 years that now they're not doing food trucks. So that's kind of that's a bummer.
We had that at one of our breweries too.
Yeah, this is like a local. I mean, it's a venue, I guess you can call it. But anyway, we never did less than $1,000 there and 47 tickets. So it's like I went through everything, kind of did my went through every place I went last year and kind of did the averages for each place just to know what was good, what was not so good. As some people know, some people don't, and I believe you're still a member, at least I assume you are. The Great Lakes Barbecue Association held their annual meeting and banquet, and after a highly contested race, myself and one of our former guests, Richard Parker, was nominated and accepted nominations and elected to the board of directors.
Congratulations.
So not like I don't have anything else to do, but now we have that, and I'm hoping that we can use our platform to drive more non-competition content to that association. That's another topic for another day. There's a lot of food trucks that hopefully a lot of barbecue food trucks and food trucks in general, I mean, realistically, that listen to us, that I would love to have a part of this great organization. We're working on things for this great organization to provide as a benefit of membership. So hopefully more to come. Other than that, I got a question for today before we go into what you did last week. And maybe you can think on it as you're telling me. So on my way to Kalamazoo, I saw a billboard that said Q in the Creek, February 4th, 2023. And I'm like, huh. So I went online and looked at it. Seemed like it was pretty cool. I've been to the venue before. It was at Kellogg Arena. And I talked to the organizer today, and she's like, well, we're pretty booked, but I'll put you on a waiting list. I said, okay. Now I'm thinking it's going to be like a barbecue food truck festival kind of thing. They want you to provide something like a tasting portion, I guess, a small portion at lower prices. So, because it's a people's choice event as much as it is a barbecue tasting, but they still want you to make money. They're not charging you anything to get in. But she just dropped on me that it's not outdoors, it's indoors. So they want you to set up a table, a tent, whatever you have and then chafing dishes and stuff like that. So I'm not sure now if I want to do this or not, because it's just more work. When you have everything inside your trailer, everything's nice and easy. You pull up, you do whatever you need to do, and you sell. When you got to transfer everything from your trailer to a table, it kind of creates a lot more hassle. So just wanted to get your feeling on that and thought, which, the max price a protein could be is $7. I was going to do brisket at 7, wings at 6, and pulled pork at 5, and that was and up to 3 sides if you want. So what do you think about something like that? More hassle than it might be worth.
The venue's shit, first of all. Having just been inside Kellogg Arena 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, you had a little cheer competition there, huh?
And do an event there last year, the same event. It's a shithole, first of all. And not a great.
Like I've been to one of their vendor markets, which is outside.
Yeah.
Like it's right on the corner, and then the vendors are underneath. They have a live band, stuff like that. And it was the last one. It was cold October weather, and we did rather decent. That's kind of what I was hoping that it would have been like. But
for me, I would pass only because there seems to be a lot of factors that could prevent you from making money.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
I mean, you're kind of shielded from the weather with it being an indoor event, and there's a parking garage next door. So in theory, no one would have to be out in the weather. But I mean, you get any kind of snow or anything, and you're screwed. Yeah. So I don't know. There's a reason I'm not doing barbecue in the winter. Well, that was weird. Your camera kept you in the frame when you got up and walked around.
Oh, did it? Oh,
I see you walking around in the background a little bit.
Yeah, hold on a second.
No, you're fine. There's just too much cost involved for us and not reusing anything. Like there's no leftovers. Everything gets tossed. There's too many ways there to lose money for me. So, if it was during the summer, yes, I'd be in. So, it's a pain in the butt. As long as there's somewhere nearby for you to be able to park the trailer that you could still hold stuff, maybe in the trailer, or that you still had a kitchen available to you in the trailer, and having a person there and a person inside, and so you could have stuff run versus having just Cambro set out or whatever. I don't know. We pull the truck into a lot of the bigger weddings we do. So going from truck to table is not a huge deal for us. I mean, we do it all the time. So, but yeah, it just seems like there's too many ways to lose money there for it to be worth the gamble for the amount of protein that you're going to talk yourself into cooking because you think it's going to be a good event and a big event.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's more of like, okay, so I mean, I have to sell 100 portions of brisket to make $700.
Yeah.
And yeah, as much as I want to do it just so I can get my name out there a little bit, out of my service area normally.
Yeah.
I guess there's better ways to do it.
Yeah, I mean, for what it would cost you, I mean, shit, for $100, take out, you could have a hell of a Facebook ad dedicated to Battle Creek,
Yeah.
And
for sure.
So, if you're just looking to get your name out there in an area and to get some food out there, I think there's better ways to do it that are better.
Well, like I said, I've been to their night markets, which are, just vendor markets. She actually just did send me the days for that. So I'm probably going to end up running with those instead. And then there's also a brewery out there that I'm going to set up at a few times. So I think I'll pass on this one as much as because it's just going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Real pain in the rumpus.
They don't always work out. The math doesn't always gel. For last week was a good week for me. We had a nominal increase in sales from the week before. So what our conclusion is that December is a no man's land for us for the locations that we were setting up. So if we decide to do paninis next year, we go through November, take December off, start back up in January.
Too many people leaving in December for it to not, or too much vacation time.
Yeah, so much of our locations are office staff based, dependent. So
By the
they're
way,
great
your
when
beard's getting rather gray.
it's all the stress.
Oh, I see a trailer to your right. Oh, there's where all the magic happens.
Yeah, it does. The cause of the grill. Hold on, I don't have a garage door opener on my truck. I got to use my phone. So hopefully I don't disconnect. Are you still there?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Open. And if I'm really lucky, I'll be able to switch this over seamlessly to my laptop. But I wouldn't count on it.
Today's a national holiday for everybody.
Yes, happy Martin Luther King Day.
He did a lot of good stuff.
Yes. A wise man, ahead of his time. Look out, dogs.
Oh, how's Taco doing?
Good. He
Maybe a little strain. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, the vet appointment, they felt around, they didn't even do x-rays. So he's fine. I think he just wanted a little bit of attention.
That's one way to get it.
I mean, for $80, I mean, I could think of cheaper ways.
Could just give him some chicken nuggets.
We try not to give them human food. Let me see here. Switched over. But yeah, all in all, it was a good week. We all our Spectrum offices got booked, it looks like, for the most part. Had to make some changes around. Schedule is going to be a little less consistent week to week for some of the locations that, but that's okay. We're going to get everybody in the intervals that they're used to. It is not maybe on the same day each week. So, but yeah, people are starting to reach out. It's been crazy, the number of former places for us that are reaching out and trying to get subdivisions. I've probably had 3 of our regular subdivisions reach out. So yeah, it's all been pretty good. It's been a good week. I had a long sales job, string of emails with the company that wanted us for four company picnics. And that we finally closed the deal today on that, which will, God damn it. Sorry, I cannot apparently type and talk at the same time when I'm not typing the words that I'm saying.
It's all good. It's all good.
I kept typing what I was saying and now what the hell? No. Stupid computer. Display settings. All right. So yeah, that and then she added on a 5th separate event in September. So between those 5 events for the one company, we will be, that total was about 21,500 in booked events, catering events. So, so yeah, for the 175 people ones at their smaller offices, apparently there was a lot of confusion once we were talking about emails and stuff through the emails about 2 trucks. She thought we had 2 trucks. So when she said 2 trucks, she thought we would bring 2 trucks. Same menu, 2 trucks, just to keep the lines down, type of thing.
Well, we definitely could do that because you happen to know somebody.
Yeah, I know, but
Just saying.
so we kind of got around that. She said, nope, I want you to cater all the food. I said, okay, we can get people through. No problem. I mean, so I gave her, she had the minimums and the quotes and everything. I said, how about we do this? Because she wanted to know what the maximum damage would be potentially. So kind of went with average ticket price that we have for something like that. And then whatever the 175 people, I said, how about I just charge you right now? Let's just do this right now. We'll do the quotes for the invoices for that amount. So $17 a person times 175, and we'll lock it in, call it good. Then we don't have to worry about minimums. This is what you're going to pay. So she was good with that. Yeah, so it all kind of worked out for the best. I think for everybody, there'll be a lot less unknowns going forward with that.
Good.
For both of us. So yeah, I think it is going to be the best way to go for them and for us. So
yeah.
And then the 500 person event that is just going to be us now catering it buffet style for just over $9,000. So yeah, pulled pork and chicken pieces for 500 people.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that should be not stressful at all for that day, and no problem cooking that amount.
You just gonna do like quarters and cut them?
Probably not. We'll probably do, because I want to do as less work as possible for those. So we'll probably just buy the thighs and legs and just do them separately that way. That way I'm not dealing with breasts. It's all dark meat. It all holds well. Don't have to worry about it drying. I can start it early.
So just do a bunch of thighs, a bunch of legs.
Yep. And I'll probably even do wings with as cheap as wings are currently. If that price stays the way it is, because I think GFS right now has wings right now in their 40-pound case.
It's like $50 or something like that.
45 bucks. At least over here, it was like 44.
Yeah, I think it's basically over here. It's $15 a bag, or like 40 something a case.
Yeah. So for our fellow food truckers that were selling wings last year, and that same case of wings over here was running 120 for half the summer.
Oh yeah.
So, which doesn't make sense to me with all the chaos of the bird flu, and I don't know if this is stuff that is sitting in warehouses, that was killed pre-avian flu, and it's sitting in cold storage type of stuff, that there's just a stockpile now. Whatever it is, I'll take it, and hopefully it stays that way for at least the summer. So I'm working on getting myself switched into the regular meeting here.
It's fine. My camera keeps shutting off for some reason.
Well, that's pretty normal.
But it's not me doing it.
I'm really excited about that. Now we're actually going to be with Nom Nom.
We're good. You can hear me?
Oh, there you are.
Hi. All right. Back in the home office.
You're a little light as far as voice goes, but
Is this better?
no, same thing.
Fuck you. Is this better?
Sure.
Are we getting any? Just lie. Are you sure your volume's not just down?
No, because you sounded great on the phone, and now you sound like. Well, we won't go there.
Oh, that's not good. How about now?
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Just got to select the right microphone. So yeah, that was today. We have, I don't know, I think three quote requests on Sunday for weddings, one for an open house. Yeah, we're getting a lot of requests right now. This year is starting to feel pretty good with that kind of stuff. This is as far ahead as we've been. So with our third full-time year, it feels good to kind of be at that spot. I was talking about us creeping into Nom Nom's territory a little bit. One of the businesses, that office is in Mount Pleasant, because I didn't realize he was based out of Mount Pleasant, but hopefully he'll be set up somewhere in that area while we're up there and we can get some food. So would be nice to stop by and get some. So
I
it was
think
great having him on. He was I'm not gonna say one of our favorite guests, but of the three, he's top three.
I mean, yeah.
That's to not offend anyone else or him. Jeez, they've all been great guests. It was with that being our first food truck, right? No, second food truck.
No, yeah, T
Four
was
guests.
his food
Yep.
truck.
Yeah, it was nice to see everybody else's experiences, and it really surprised me that this was only their third full-time season. So I guess
Yeah,
I didn't realize they were doing part-time for so long, or for so
Yeah.
many years. So
I didn't notice that myself.
but yeah, it's yeah, I mean everybody knows Nom Nom Ninja that is involved in food trucks, and that is something to be said. So clearly
Yeah,
we're
for sure.
doing something right. I mean, there's people in Grand Rapids that haven't heard of us, so
Big fish, little or small fish, little pond, or small fish, big pond. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say.
it is a big pond, and there is a lot of food trucks, and a lot of food truck turnover. So there was Grand Rapids Magazine did their best food truck, or their best of Grand Rapids, whatever, and we weren't even nominated. So
Speaking of things that were best of, did you see the Food Network's 50 best barbecue in each state?
yeah, I never heard of that place.
Oh, I've been there. It's downtown Ann Arbor. They use a double CTO in their kitchen. I personally think they concentrate more on their beer than they do barbecue, but I definitely think there is better barbecue in this state.
I was happy that it wasn't somewhere like Slows, especially if they would have been like Slows Grand Rapids. So yeah, it's kind of nice to see it wasn't one of the usual places that we hear about
all the
Grand
time.
Rapids. Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, I don't know. I haven't been there.
So I'm gonna on our Facebook page. Last week we talked about or a little bit what we did last week was I also went on a barbecue tour and visited 3 places, caught up with some friends. Well, caught up with a friend and then met a couple new food truck guys, or new to me. I've never met them before. And interesting tidbits. Do you think our customers listen to this podcast?
Yes,
So
I know some do. Hi, Ben.
Mary,
Yep.
the Mary's I did talk to Michael Gard, who's a loyal
Yep.
food truck listener at the awards banquet. I met his wife and they have a nice new puppy.
Yes, we do have some customers. I know I have some customers that listen. So
We had a discussion, I think privately, and we can put it out here, but about holding times. And some people hold meat for a longer period of time as long as it stays, in a hot box, things like that. I found out that there are I'm going to say numerous amounts of food trucks that they say the secret to a great brisket is a 24-hour hold. Wrap it, or I want you to take it off the pit, unwrap it, let it cool down a smidge, and then put it back on, rewrap it, and then put it in the smoker, or not smoker, but the hot box, and just let her go until that time the next day or whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, I might try it just to see, because I mean I'm cooking on an offset stick burner, so timing for me it would be a good thing if that's actually true. I won't serve it to customers. I'll try it myself, obviously, first, but I've held a pork butt more than 24 or about 24 hours before, whole, not shredded, and used it for my own personal stuff, and it was fine. There's no taste loss, no flavor loss, nothing like that. I just thought that was pretty interesting that I heard that from more than one person about it. And I'm like, Now these guys wrap in butcher paper, they don't wrap in foil. And maybe that's it. I don't know. but they said they learned it from Texas.